overview of how the problem and the solution has evolved.
Thank you.
Can you introduce all the members of your team?
Yes.
So I know.
Could you please stand up and come forward?
Just do an introduction of each person.
Yes.
That's helpful. Thanks.
Okay. Thank you, everybody, Pak AJ, for attending and listening our showcasing on our project. So we are DINA Incorporations, stand for Digital Integrated Approval. So we are a team of 7 people, consists of me, Alfian. I'm from IoT team, IoT business. And the rest, I let one by one to introduce themselves, okay?
I'm Danny from legal. I'm Marcus from finance.
I'm Mary from IoT. I'm Renata from Corporate Counsel, Legal Function.
I'm Fazil from contractual legal.
I'm Fajar from procurement.
Okay, so that's the team member, AJ. So thank you, and please have a seat. Do I need to use this or no need? No need lah ya. Okay. Okay. So our project is internal ways of working. So it can be your cases later on how we can also solve using agile methodologies, design thinking to solve not only for product for external customer but also for our internal problem. So sorry. So what we are doing is we are solving, corporate customer contract. That's our project. Why we are doing that? Because we know that it is also part of my problem that corporate customer is very long time. So that's we are going to solve with this project. So what are the key learning that we get from the bootcamp? Is number one is understanding your problem. So understanding your customer is very important so that most of our tasks, what our doing is we are focusing on the problem statement. What is the problem statement on this project? So, and then after that, we can build a solution better. So there are some approach that we are learning, such as value proposition, value canvas. We are also learning about prototype on paper. So we are using free apps that we can use without spending money so that we can build our prototype. And also some customer problem value map. So our initial problem is how we might to expedite this corporate customer circulation for corporate account management, product in marketing, and also IoT in PNT, in order to deliver a solution faster to the customer. So the initial hypothesis was it is a long approval process taking 12 steps. So every desk become a problem usually. So unclear tracking, do not know where's the document right now. And also the hypothesis, we think we need a digital tools so that we can address this issue and this can be accessed anytime and anywhere. So there are also some compliance issues. So the initial proposal for our solution was to build an application, whether it's a website or apps, so that we can shortcut this circular problem from 45 days to 5 days. But what we found, and in the reality, even it is more than that, 6 months up to 1 year. That's the real issue. So we are focusing on the tracking part and actually how then we can use the existing document, but to convert it into a digital format. That is our initial proposal. What we discover along the journey and what we learn is, okay, we interview 18 respondents, 1 VP, 2 GM, 15 manager or officer staff. So most of them, usually they know a little bit and partial. So we cannot dig only by interviewing one or two guys and then directly. So everybody know a little bit and partial, and they have a different flow within area and also headquarters. And we want to address also many stakeholders like sales in headquarters area, EMPM, enterprise product marketing, IoT, and legal. So what are the key learning that we get? First is there are many variant of packages. So there are many product, EMPM, IoT, and they are come up with an inflexible template contract. So they make one template for all the product. So that's the current situations. So during the interview, okay, so we got a powerful quote from some customer. So let's say Pak Primadi, he is the VP Cham. He said that customer treated Telkomsel as a vendors, and we could not force our template to be used. Sometimes we need to adapt using their format as well. And one of the managers saying also, so they have a solution, using BAK, temporary agreement. But after the BAK is done, it is expired within 3 months. And after that, usually no follow-up on, this contractual customer. This is also become an issue, which is raising bad debt issue because contract is not in place. So during the interview, we found out what are the key problems. So these 15 respondents, and then we populate them, we make some data. Our finding is 8 respondents saying that the variant of the package program is the key number 1 issue. So actually, what we found is not on the how we digitize, make an application, but actually number 1 is the variant of the contract. This is number 1. Number 2 is about the customer aspect also, a digital system tracking, so that when BAK expired, then they can follow up with a contractual draft. And then also the speed up approval. Usually when somebody is not in office or off duty, then the approval is still ongoing, not pending due to this person is not in place. So this is the key learning that we get. And based on this finding, our solution is, first, we want to build an electronic contract procedure, number 1. And then we think also digital signature will help, to speed up the process so that anytime, anywhere, you can approve, the process. And also, what we found, I think we need to make, the segregation of duty, building, the BOD decree. Some contract no need to go to VP, but can be handled manager and general manager. And after some iterations, okay, what we are plan is, so we want to solve, how we can simplify, this template coming from hundreds of documents into simple through 3 pages subscription contract that we want to propose. And we can change, the circulation from manual into digitized process. For corporate customer, in order to close the contract as soon as possible, faster contract. And then we have some solution, we have some prototype. I'm introducing my colleague Fajar to present what is our prototype for this solution.
Thanks for Alfian. So after we iterate, so we come up with the 2 prototypes. The first one is the simplified enterprise subscription form. So previously, we can see on the most left of the picture, so previously there's a very thick 100 of pages contract. So we finally come up to simplify those into only 3 pages form, while maintaining the mandatory clauses online, so the customers can see on the web page. So we simplified the contract into the 3 pages. pages form. So the second prototype is the mobile apps. So we call it Telkomsel Intelligent Approval, or we call it DIA. So basically, it aims to solve the customer's problems, which focus on the tracking, speed up the process, and eventually, hopefully, to reduce the bad debt problem. By how? So we come up with the Telkomsel DIA, the mobile apps. So basically, customers can create, can submit, can approve, and can track all documents online. So previously, it is untraceable, very long circulation time, and sometimes a missing document. So by that, hopefully we can solve the problems. So, of course, we have to have the electronic signature in place and the segregation of authority in place also. So that previously the approval is only done in the PP level, it can be done in the from low to middle. Okay, I think that's it. And after that,
The TIA.
the tier. Okay.
Okay.
So if you want to know the detail more on the TIA, maybe we can discuss later.
So we built already the prototype for
Yes.
TIA.
Working.
It's working using this POP Marple apps.
See
So
prototype
that,
first. So
Can you show us?
ya di show aja. Oke, nggak
Oh,
apa-apa.
di-show.
Minta di show. Oke, Meli. Sini.
So
Apa ini?
yes. So basically, this is the folder line. So once the user login, we can. So there are two scenarios. The first one is from the document creator perspective. So first one, he wants to submit the document, so he can submit it from here and submit, upload and submit. And then after that, once he already submitted the document, he wants to track the document where it is right now. So he can track the document. He can search by keyword or document number, or just see all the documents list he has submitted previously. So for example, he wants to see this document, and then he can see the position, whether it is still on the position 1 or until which position he can know the position online. So the second perspective is from the approver point of view. So the approver can approve the document online. So he can see from the request for approval. So he can see all the list of document in him or her, for example. So if you want to check, you can open and see the summary. And if he's already confident enough, and he can approve online, and to authorize, he receive the OTP for the authentication, and he can approve. So electronically, the document is already approved with the electronic signature. So no need for manual or hard copy process. Basically, that's for giving you the look and feel of the prototype.
Okay, thank you, Fajar. Okay, so that's what we have developed is the simplified contractual corporate subscriptions and the mobile apps. So basically, it's not only building the apps, our team, but also making sure that on the 3 pages still as strong as these hundreds of pages. This is we put in the mind so that the process we can fast, but legally we still be protected. Okay, and what we are doing next is it is related to other department. First, both of this prototype we will gonna test with the customer. Okay, we're gonna get some feedback, and then after that, the feedback we iterate again so that it become a final one. Okay, number 2 is what we do is updating the policy. It's not only making apps approval, but also how then internally legally it is valid or can be done in Telkomsel, because previously we are only using website signature, but now based on the company policy, it is also supported as well. So we make this policy for supporting this program, related also for contractual for using digital signature for corporate customer. And we also, this is ongoing currently for your information. The new contractual supervisor is done, it's there already. We need only to test. And after that, what we are going to do is about awareness of the program. Because most of the account management, they are very lack of knowledge, in legal, so that they can, use also our term and condition in formal contract. And we introduce also the new level authority. So not only VP sign, but manager, based on their authority, they can sign. And last but not least is how we can digitize the process. We're gonna work with IT, how we're gonna put this digital approval application within Telkomsel apps. So after we done this, we'll extend it to other areas such as procurement, partnership, and other customer internally that we can extend. Okay, so that's the last thing from me. I will let Pak Dani to bring what are the challenges and from our other managements. Okay.
Thank you, Alvin. Gentlemen, ladies, one of the credo that we start with this project is very important. Clear. It should be clear. It should be agile, and the third is it should be proper. So this is the background behind when we design the project. And also the operating model is one is about process, second about people, third is about system, which is IT. On that particular part, when we're doing with the operational model, we're trying to get kind of like strong message from the relevant shareholders, what they think about this project, including all the senior leaders in JAM, corporate account management. Have a chance to meet with Paradig explaining about the digital case in Telkomsel, and I explained about this and said, okay, make it fast, and I'm ready to endorse. And the second, I meet with Pak Irfan. According to him, this is the real internal problem, but we need policy first. That's why for the policy part, we already work on that, and now for digital policy already in circular, I believe it will come to your IT and human resources very soon. And the third, we met with our customer, Pak Erwin Tanjung, VP Sales and Marketing Sumatera. If it could be implemented, it is great. It is good. Pak Primari himself is saying that thank you for this project. It will help our business because his team actually relevant with this project. And also we met Pak Rahmat Budianto, VP ERP Policy. He said that if it will complete Telkomsel ERP project currently and needs a legal endorse for budget purposes. And the third, our colleague VP ICT, Pak Glenn, is saying that the team full support and make sure about security aspect. So this is the message that we got from senior leader, and we also get some message from others. So they're eager to know the result of this project, and we need also support from you, Pak AJ, because we expect you put some words saying something here, so we will complete from marketing because we believe that by introducing this project, we can give something for you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.